Okay. Yeah, here it is. Some of organizations are providing backup solutions for organizations. I said tape drives, right? Data deduplication. Duplication means creating. Duplication means having extra data. For example, in my PC, I have a lot of duplicate data is there. Okay, here it is. Sometimes same files will be repeated, or both files contains almost same material. Then what happen? Unnecessarily, same data is creating again and again. So what happened? The volume of storing a data is very high. So what we do? So using a technique called a data deduplication. If you go to Windows Server, there is also a data deduplication is there. Option is there. So what is this data deduplication? It will remove the duplicate. It does not mean if two files are same files are there, it remove one file. It is not like that. Okay. What happened? It will create a metadata based on your data and store the metadata aside. And when you open a file, the required content will be given by metadata, means common data only. Okay, identify and remove duplicate within a data without compromising data integrity and fidelity. As a goal to store more data on a less space. Goal is more data we can store in a less space. Because of this thing, like why when you enable data deduplication on a volume, background task runs with low priority. That segment data into the small variably size chunk, identify duplicate chunks, replace the redundant copies from reference, and compress the chunks. It means what it will do, it will divide your data into the small parts and then identify the data, any same kind of stuff chunks are there, identify and make it as a one. Okay, like a b c like that is there. How many times a is there? So one time a, how many times it is repeated, that's it. Only it will be there like that. Okay, so then obviously it is kind of a compression will occurs, and it not required, it's a lot of data is there. So like this one, file 2, you can see abcmn in a file 1, abcxy in a file 2. Okay, so each and every file has a metadata file is there. For each and everything, metadata file is there. For example, in Linux, inode table. Example, in Linux, inode table contains information about file. Okay, so like that. So here it is. So how it is happen? Chunk stream A, chunk stream B. So metadata, standard info, poses, right? That A B C M N X Y, because in both the files M A B C is a common, so it will make A B C as a one. What is a different thing? It will keep it one side. That is your data duplications. Okay, what are the component optimization, garbage collection, scrubbing? Okay, these are the things. Pictorials only. Just you can before deduplication, it is take 10 terabytes of size data is there. After deduplication, the physical size it took only 2 terabytes. You are save 8 terabytes. Okay, so we can use almost up to 80% of data we can able to save by using data deduplication. 80% of data we can able to save. Optimized file stubs. Okay, here is a component like a server manager PowerShell for managing data duplications. What data duplication will collect the garbages, scrub data, optimize means that one. And yeah, here it is a file. So when you it is file is storing in your storage, so immediately data deduplication works. It will multiply, means it will cut the data into small parts and make sure that any repeated things is there, make it as a one. And every information store in your metadata, which file it is, which file contains this data, like that it marks everything in that one. So we can save the disk space, and we can also recover data from there easily. Today's world, it is a data management, means database management is a one of the challenge, because lot of population, lot of different type of data is generating one thing, one side. And where we store this data, we have to store in a some disk places. Second, TikTok, now Instagram, Snapchat. So lot of people are creating lot of videos. Where to store this data? Lot of videos are there. YouTube, we are, I myself created almost like a 300 or 400 videos. I forget that one, how many videos I it should be included. Yeah, I forget how many videos I made it. So we'll go to originally I forget. Yeah, where to get that information? Very good. See, waste. I will go to analysis. Okay, leave it. So we'll see that one later. Okay. So people are creating a content, and if some are content is useful or not useful, that is a secondary one. The important thing is total videos I created. 500 videos so far we created, I created. Okay, or we created, whatever it is. Okay, so that much of data, and some people put 1,000 videos, 2,000 videos, very lengthy videos, very short videos. Nowadays we are getting this audio kind of stuff, files, lot of data is generating in the internet. So where we put the data? So we have to put the data in the disk only. But how much data we can put it, how much investment you have to put it on storing a data, that is a very big challenge. One is managing the data, another one is managing a database, another one is backup the data. These are the main challenges we are facing. So some there is a solutions are there. So I feel data deduplication is one of the solution for that one. It means you have to store the data anyway, but if you are deduplicate the data, so then you can save more space from the disk occupation. That's my point. Okay, prior to install a configure data duplication in one unit to plan deploy following step. Test deployment. Okay, this is for a practical purpose. That's it. This is use scenarios using a duplication of following, like you can VHD libraries files. These are considering one. Okay. So data example saving a data is like home folder, my documents, general files, software deployment, share, VHD libraries. I added these things extra, but if you are understand data duplication, that is enough. This much log sheets and all not required. But continuously monitor how much data we are duplicating. deduplicating. We can take a backup and deduplication using it backup, and we can restore the data kind of stuff. Okay, so this is about your data deduplication. Second one is snapshot. Okay, so I don't know what to put it, and then I put something in this snapshot and difference between backup and snapshot. So I will explain, so I don't require this one. No, to monetizing, uh, I can't, because it is, of course we can't do it. Sorry. One is, it is not everything is in public is also a doubt. Zero Act to community guidelines striker. So I required 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers are required. Okay, I need a 1,006 subscribers. I got a one to monetize it. First of all, second one is, I created this mainly for yeah, okay, uh, snapshots, checkpoints, this kind of stuff. We'll see, here it is. Mm. So there is a few words, it's a compulsory to remember that kind of stuff, and different scenarios I will tell. Guys, this is my machine. I installed some operating system, of course. Voice is installed. Applications, settings. Okay, I installed operating system, applications, and settings. Okay, so here it is. Yeah, I can energy last completely. No, what is? Give me a minute, guys. Relax for 1 minute. Okay, I will continue. Um, and I will tell you how to make a backup in a Windows 10 also once I will show you. Okay. Okay. So here it is. We have applications, operating system. One second. Is a record is going on, right? Huh. Okay. Operating system, application, and settings. Everything is there. Okay. It is in a certain stage. So I'll take a one snapshot of it. I'll take a snapshot of it. So what is the condition of at present? Will be saved, and I will continue my work. I'll continue my work. So some changes occur. For example, before snapshot, I have some application like a application one, application two, like that I installed. So after snapshot, I install some application and I change some settings. Something happened to this system. System is down. So we can revert it to the previous condition. We can revert it to previous condition using snapshot. It means it is not a backup. It is not a backup. Backup means data stores in a different location. So in a backup, we can store data as a in a different location. We store the data, right? That is called a backup. But here it is snapshot stores in your system only. Okay, we can revert it back. So another example I want to tell, maybe you know this one in your DBA, database administration. You have a database. Okay, so you created some tables, like a table one, table two, like you created some database. You created and you put some data in the table. Now You may have to change the data next, so maybe your actual data may corrupted because of that one, or maybe you're sending for a analysis, maybe data altered, so it may have a damage on that one. So what we do, we can take a snapshot. Okay, so like a screenshot, not a screenshot, it is a snapshot, is like a picture. What are the conditions, so what are the data in the database tables, so it will be there before the snapshot. For example, it is a snapshot one. Then I modify these tables. Okay, I modify the tables, so thing, and I will take a snapshot after that one. This is a snapshot too. For example, again I'm modifying. This time something is, I got a problem now. This data should not be there. Alright, new data is gone. I can revert it to the old data, so that is called a snapshot. In Hyper-V, I said ask me again about checkpoint. Checkpoints are nothing but a virtual machine. We can take a checkpoint. So what are you do on a virtual machine? Like you install operating system, application settings, you're done, and you want to test some application on it. Maybe after testing, your VM may be damaged. Your operating system or settings in your VM may got some issue. So what you do? You can revert it before the checkpoint. I didn't open my VMware, but I opened this one. So I will show you that option here, snapshot. So take snapshot. This is a snapshot manager. So in this machine, I have a some. Okay, I installed some applications. Like it is a multiple missions are there for DevOps. Of course, this is the one of the machine for batch one I created. So for starting one only this one. So here I installed some applications are there. Now I can take, if once I taken a snapshot, so this will be saved in a one particular hard disk. Okay. So next I install some application or modify. Now I got a problem. Then what I will do? I will revert it to the previous condition. I will tell one license is expiry soon. Okay, it is expired license. That's why all machines are waste. So here it is. I done one practical, that is SCCM, System Center Configuration Management. I failed almost 4 times installation. So last part, no, first 2 times I failed. So I have to recreate operating system onwards, because when I install some application that is went wrong, the prerequisite is the application are unable to install it. So what I done? So one by one. First I installed a Windows Server. Okay, Windows Server 2012 I installed confidently. Then I created as a domain controller. Compulsory domain controller is required for this one. Okay, I created a domain controller because that one won't give you any problem. Next, I take a snapshot. It means my OS and domain control installation is safe, no problem. Then what I done, so I installed. Okay, so I installed some pre request applications, and made a settings also. Then I created another snapshot. It take lot of memory for that one. Okay, then I installed finally SCCM. What happened? SCCM got failed. So problem with the SCCM application or installation process or options, it not giving proper output. So what I done, I reverted to the previous condition of this one, and I deleted this entire thing. I created from here again. Maybe application is failed because of this pre-request not properly installed. So what I done? So I go back to this condition because this is a safe condition. Okay, this is safe. There is no problem in this one. I know each and every setting properly done. but there is a problem here or here, so I got a doubt. So then I'll roll back to the previous condition. I delete these snapshots. I'll continue from here only. Finally, I succeeded. I use it for less than 1 month only. Meanwhile, license is expired. 180 days license is there now. That is expired. I deleted from my machine. So that is called a snapshot or a checkpoint. So one more is there. That is your hard disk related one. So that is I will tell what I told here, data deduplication. Okay, next one is snapshot and checkpoint wise checkpoint or a snapshot in a VMware. That is I told. Okay, next one is shadow copy. Okay, not shadow copy. Shadow copy stores in your hard disk only. So if maybe it is there or not, I Windows 10 I never seen. So I usually use server for that one. So this is my E drive. E drive contains some data. Okay, this is the data in my E drive. So what I do, so right click, go to the properties of E drive. Okay, here previous version, it is not here. It is not there here. Okay, so we have to enable that one actually. It is not a server, right? So it is not there. But if it is there, then we can able to do it. C drive. I think it's shadow copy properties. This is a system properties. Sorry. Okay. You can go to system protection. System protection on E drive. I click on a configure. Okay, it is not turning on. Okay, actually it will turn on. So system, yeah, turn on system properties, protection, application. Okay, configure. Now it is turned on this one also. Very good. Okay, a turn on system protection. Like you can go to system protection. So click here, configure. You can do it, and also read about system restore. What is system restore? Okay, so I want to show you shadow copy part. That's it. Shadow copy don't store your data in a different disk. It stores in a your disk only. So that is one of the thing. So this is the previous version, not taken anything. So it has to be shown. Some like a create, at least it will show create a system protection kind of stuff. So I turn on it, but create, configure. Okay. Now it will go to restoration point. That is not good. So I need a Windows server for that one. It's okay. What is this shadow copy? It means copy your state of your drive data into same drive only. We can't access same drive only. Okay. And for example, you have a files. Example, you have a files like a F1, F2, F3, F4 files are there, and you take a he created a point like okay, so he created a um, point here. Okay, so something just like words. Okay, now what I've done, I deleted. Okay, so I deleted F2 and F3 files, and I go to previous version. It means that point. Okay, so where I given that point name like a point one, it is actually date and time, so no specific name for that one. Okay, if I go to the previous point, so then automatically it restore my F2, F3 directly, but data not stored in a different places. Next, in Windows we have a another option called a file history. What happened? File history. What is this file history? So users profile data, your profile data stores in different places like external hard disk, external hard disk. Another one is like a network, USB pen drives. External hard disk means it's like pen drive, and one more is OneDrive. You can configure OneDrive also. Your profile data means data, desktop data, documents, pictures, videos. Okay, these data will stores in a different places like external hard disk, like that we can able to put it. So we can configure in like this every 1 hour, or every 15 minutes, or every 30 minutes, or every 2 hours, every day, like that we can able to store it every week. We can tell, then automatically it take the backup and store there only your profile data. And restoration means storing location, means in a in store. So every 1 hour you taking a backup means in storage the data is there, no? So how long you want to keep data? So it is very simple. How long keep data in the storage location, like a only last month data. Okay, only like a 1 year back data. So last 1 year backup I will keep it. Before 1 year, any old data, very old data, right? So before 1 year means no refreshment, no, that is we are not restoring. It is not required. So then we can remove it. Like a 2 years data, or a forever. Want to keep it in a backup location forever. So it will be give that kind of options. Very simple. Go to the Windows 10 and go to control panel. Okay, go to the control panel. You can see file history here. So you can see file, save copy of your file so that you can back if you are there are lost or damage. Copy from libraries, desktop, contacts, favorites. Copy to some places there. Next one is like advanced settings. See, save copies of every 1 hour by default, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 3 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours daily. So last is daily. Okay. Keep saved version. Keep saved version. How long you want to keep it? Forever you want to keep it until space is needed. 1 month back, 3 months back, 6 months back. Okay. 9 months back, 1 year, 2 years, forever. like that it will be, you can able to store. So here it is, start with the 10 minutes, up to day, every day, not a week, like this. Within the day it is giving 1 hour, 2 hours, like that. So here it is giving 1 month. You want to last 3 months, you want to keep it, last 6 months or 9 months, like that you will get it, or 1 year, 2 years, or you want to for forever, you want to store in a backup location. So this is about your file history. I said no, I will tell a backup directly, I will tell. So go to control panel, large icons, you can see backup and restore. There is a different type of backups also there. So I will tell these system based backup also.